Today I'm here with Damian Forrester, a rock star realtor from Billings, Montana with Century 21. Damian, how are you doing?
I am doing great.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started, how long you've been a real estate agent.
All right, let's see. I came originally from Brooklyn, New York, from the East Coast. Met my wife, and we decided to come here to Billings, Montana, to actually start a family. Prior to actually coming here, trying to decide what we're going to do and see what kind of employment, because I got my master's in information technology. So coming here was kind of hard, a little bit of a challenge to find exactly what I needed. So my father-in-law, Frank Murphy, which is a half owner here at Century 21, said, why don't you try and get into real estate? You got a great personality for it. So December of 2005, we packed up. Me and my wife moved from Fairfax, Virginia at the time, and came here and started a wonderful life in real estate.
Awesome. Okay, now, what are a couple tips that you could give homeowners looking to sell their house and get it sold pretty quickly?
One of the best things you need to know is about pricing your home. That's always one of the first things besides location. We have to make sure the home is priced right. You may have, as a seller, a great idea of what you think your home is worth. And as a realtor, I may have an idea, but what we do is a comparative market analysis, which then tells you what the market is going to tell you what your home is worth. So pricing is definitely important. Staging your home, making sure the exterior as well as the interior is clean, not cluttered. If there is any issues prior to getting your home on the market that you can resolve, any roof issues, leaks, even if replacing a tile somewhere. As long as it's all nice and aesthetically clean and looks beautiful, then you're going to have a problem.
Awesome. Okay, now, what are all the services that you provide for buyers and sellers?
Well, a number of services. I'm very tech savvy, so I like to consider myself one of the few people in town that really hits that really hard. And what I mean by that, what I do is provide a network of different array of services in regards to Facebook, Craigslist. One of the biggest things that any realtor can do, including myself, is put your home on a multiple listing system that's called the Billings MLS. So once you place that into the MLS, or Billings multiple listing system, it gets shot out to all the various different websites out there. Trulia, Realtor.com. Those are the Zillow. That's one of the three top ones that we have right now. What sets myself aside from the rest, I would say just the dedication and the satisfaction that I have and the loyalty and trust that I bring to the table for my clients.
Okay, and that kind of leads us into our next topic is kind of what are some other things that set you apart from your competition other than just the internet?
Well, once again, I have to go back and fall on the reason I do this business. Number one, my family. My wife told me one day if I ever became one of those realtors, she'd leave me. I was like, oh, I took that pretty serious. So, I never want to become one of those realtors that some people see in their eyes as, oh, they're just in it for the money. No, it's not the case. I mean, I consider myself an educator as well as an advocate for my clients. And I tell all my clients the same thing. My clients are my friends. And I want to make sure none of my friends get hurt. So I let them all know this, build a trust, and of course I want the same trust back with them. And then we begin the education process. Sometimes it may take anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours before we actually go in and sit down and actually go out and look at a home, because I want to make sure they know what's in the buy-sell, the contract that holds the bond together between the buyer and seller. I want to make sure they understand a bit of the financing. I myself am not the guru, and of course that's why we have a lot of our local lenders out there. So I give them a number of people that they can go to that I trust, and also go through the process with them in general from writing the contract to signing on the dotted line and making sure their family's happy.
Okay. And last off, where can buyers and sellers find you?
Well, we got a number of places. First and foremost, my website, ForresterGroupRealEstate.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook. And also my contact number, 406-697-3282.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Damian Forrester, everyone. Good interview. Thank you
very much.